Alright, YouTube, back at it, exploring the coastal cave with my EP. I was saying earlier, I can't wait to get my lantern. We ain't gonna- Okay, mouse. Pickle. Hidden path ahead. Glowstone. Man, it is like really dark in here. Having a lantern in this area would make it. Some more cave moss. Try my wolf. Can't summon nothing. And there's my summon sign. Alright, so at this point, we are going to go from the EP to my Uchi Katana so I can get some stomps in. If I could just drop down there. Yep, there it is. cooperator for this? Let's bring him. Even though I know I can take him out by myself. I don't need no help. Sewing needle. Souls. I didn't need to summon him for that. I was way too leveled up, but I mean I did it just because there were so many enemies and I didn't need to summon anybody. But I did. Oh well. Silver fireflies. I don't know what they're for. Entrance. Turned around? No. This must be the back entrance to it. whole nother area. And I'm leveled up pretty high too. Like that's why I said I wasn't worried about. I shouldn't have summoned them, but I mean it is what it is. It gave me the summon I'm gonna use. One thing I will say, about the online, as far as the Souls from Software games is concerned, I never cared for it. I don't like to be invaded by other, people just jumping into my world randomly because who knows how many souls I have at that point or what I got going on. You just hopping in, fucking with me. I don't want to deal with you. The NPCs that invade, I feel like that's part of the game. But as far as like me, just okay, I want to play some multiplayer, so let me go ahead and invade somebody else's world and just try to kill them because I feel like being an asshole. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that. Jumping in and helping somebody if they need help and they calling me, and having a little bit of voice communication, like yeah, let's go do this. That would be cool, and I've had that experience a time or two. Um, but I will say, I can't remember my guy's name right now off the top of my head. I've been drinking and smoking, but I'm black, so he was like, man, you play Souls games, you got to be the first black guy I ever knew, well not know, but ever met, as far as Xbox gaming, real life, whatever, that actually plays not just a Souls title, but RPGs in general, and enjoys them. And I'm like, nah, bro, it's more of us out there. You know what I'm saying? We don't all just play 2K and Madden until another Stone of Bricks. How about that? Look at my character. I love it. Church of the Dragon Communion. I have no idea what's going on over here. Bunch of stone dragons. So I'm gonna name this video for dragons. I don't have any dragons because I haven't slayed one yet. So obviously, something that I'm gonna want to come back to as soon as I kill my first dragon, which I feel like I'm not there yet, but I'll be there soon. I mean, I'm on level 42. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I should be able to take one out here fairly shortly. Time for jumping. But this is a whole nother island in and of itself. And just by exploring. But the point that I was getting to was I ran into a guy about 3 years ago. Dark Souls 3 had been out for almost 6 months, and I was having problems with the First Lord Ascender. And I ran into this guy, and he was like, you one of the first black people. I never knew a black guy that played Souls games and enjoyed them. But nevertheless, role-playing games. And I told him, we out here. We don't all just play 2K and Madden like I was saying, but I called him, and the First Lord Ascender was Lord Ascender was a toughie for me. Was it the First Lord Ascender? Yeah, it was the First Lord Ascender. The First Lord Ascender was a toughie for me, and I had been stuck on him for about a week. It wasn't long, it was long enough to me, but it wasn't that long. But I summoned him to my world. He came in. He gave me some pretty cool items, to strengthen my character up. And we fought the First Lord Ascender. And I got a few hits in, but he did the work. And the first Lord of Cinder was dead, and I'm like, damn. I felt like I didn't even do nothing. Like I used the cheat code. And then because I had the collector's edition strategy guide of Dark Souls 3, the hardback, the hard book version of it, I went back and I read how to defeat the first Lord, the first Lord of Cinder. And they give you a nice little generalized pattern, strategy to use. And I'm assuming it works. But when you finish reading, I always remember that last paragraph, because when you finish reading, they tell you take a bow. You've just defeated the first Lord of Cinder. No, take a breath and take a bow. You've just defeated the first Lord of Cinder. Great dragonfly head. And I read that and I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was happy that I read it and happy that I did it, but I would have felt a whole lot better reading that paragraph had I done that myself. So that was the last time I ever summoned anybody to help me with a boss. I say the boss that gave me the most trouble was, I'm on the last. I wasn't fucking bothering you, piece of shit. I haven't finished it. I'm on the last boss currently on Dark Souls 3. And I could beat him. I made it to him. I fought him twice. I said, all right. And I put it down. And I should have disciplined myself to the point where I should have finished that one before I finished Elden Ring. But the stories don't tie in together. I finished Bloodborne. I never finished Demon Souls. I never finished Dark Souls, but I did finish Dark Souls 2, Scholarship of the First Sin. And I'm at the end of Demon Souls 3. Of Dark Souls 3. So, it is what it is. Had I known these stories would have tied in some kind of way or whatever, then yeah, I would have just went back and did it, because that's what I tend to do. I tend to make sure that I finish, even though I have a laundry list of backlog titles spanning every console, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and PS3. I will, especially when I pour hours into the game. Especially if I pour hours into the game, I will go back and finish, like I did Red Dead 1, like I did Red Dead Revolver. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 for, man, you take the hours and then the days. I'm going on 10 days, so that's like 240 hours, side quests and all that. So. Like, can I go over here? If only I had a bridge. Very, very nice. That's the way to get back over to the other part of land, which you're probably not meant to just travel through. But yeah, after that experience of summoning the real life dude, and he just took on the large burden of the first Lord of Cinder, I said, nah. That's not for me. And then I can't think of her name. It wasn't the Nameless King that gave me the most trouble, because I fought the Nameless King like 3 times, and I said, all right, well, I found out afterwards that it wasn't necessary as far as beating the game, so I said, I'm not gonna put myself through this bullshit. It was the dancer, the real dancer of the valley, that gave me the most trouble in Dark Souls 3. And you damn right I wanted to summon somebody for that bitch. But I took her out on my own, and that's the satisfaction that you get from the Souls games that you don't get from other games. I can level up. I'm gonna do my dex, then my mind, then my intelligence, then my arcane. That's how I'm gonna level up. right, so we did some exploring.